Hi everyone, I want to share my frustrating experience with the Miss Universe Kenya organization and how they've undervalued me as an artist.
It's not a nice feeling because I think...
You can take a moment.
Welcome back to BNN. Today we are breaking down everything that went down at the Miss Universe 2024 pageant, from Kenya's Irene Mukii, showing up fashionably late to Mexico, to Miss Nigeria Chichi Vanessa stealing the show and bagging the Miss Universe Africa Oceania title, and let's not forget the online drama and backlash over costumes, unpaid designers, and cultural representation. Stick around because you don't want to miss this. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the conversation in the comments below. Now let's get into it. So let's start with our very own Irene Mukii, crowned Miss Universe Kenya 2024. Sounds great, right? But things got messy when she was MIA just days before the pageant kicked off in Mexico. Former Miss Kenya Rachel Mukii raised the alarm, questioning why Irene hadn't arrived like the other contestants. Was this another case of a stranded Kenyan athlete? Rachel tried reaching out to Irene and even former CS Ababu Namwamba, whose foundation was allegedly supporting her trip, but silence, complete silence. Hours after Rachel's post went viral, Irene finally showed up online, reassuring us she was on her way to Mexico. She claimed all was well, and she got there eventually. But Rachel claimed neither Irene nor Ababu Namwamba responded directly to her, even after she personally reached out to help. Why the ghosting? Now, let's talk about the heat Irene faced online. Many Kenyans felt she didn't bring her A game when it came to her evening gowns and cultural attire.
Inspired by Kenya's rich running culture, celebrating the discipline, skill, and sport.
Some of the comments were saying, did she expect to win with these props? She is a perfect summary of the economy status of Kenya. Another one says, your organization is absolutely disgraceful. You exploit people, produce poorly designed attires, and delude yourself into thinking you can excel on the prestigious Miss Universe stage. But according to Rachel Mukii, Irene lost her bags, which included her costumes and accessories for the cultural segment. Rachel says she would have offered to help. She's based in the US, just a hop away from Mexico. She says she could have created a brand new cultural outfit and sorted out better hairstyling. But here's the thing. Rachel claims Irene viewed her messages the time that she asked where she was, how come she's not in Mexico, and never responded. Let's read Rachel's post in part. Meanwhile, when I tried to reach out to a Miss Kenya girl, she ignored me. Whenever I posted her, she looked at my stories and said nothing. When she wasn't at Miss Universe, 3 days in, I'm the one that rang the alarm publicly and reached out. Ignored, I'm the only one who gave Kenyans and the world an explanation for what happened to her national costume. Rachel ended by saying, I tried to help, but if my offer isn't welcome, I'll mind my business. Do you think Irene could have handled this better? And also, she said our future beauty queens, mukwe na humility. Let us know in the comments below. Now, the drama doesn't end there. A Kenyan designer came forward claiming she hadn't been paid for the gowns she made for Irene. She was told to follow up with Irene directly. Like what? Shouldn't the organization be handling this? The designer didn't hold back, calling out the Miss Universe Kenya team.
Hi everyone, I want to share my frustrating experience with the Miss Universe Kenya organization and how they've undervalued me as an artist. This September, they posted a competition in search of someone who can design a national costume for Irene Mendo. I was thrilled to be selected as the winner and spent weeks refining my sketches based on feedback. But from the start, there was no clarity on compensation. Every time I asked, I was brushed off or gaslighted. I eventually requested 100,000 for my work, but Audrey, their representative, claimed this was their total budget. She then pitched for me, out of pity, to receive just 20,000, which I reluctantly agreed out of desperation. But guess what? To this day, I haven't received even a cent. Instead, they decided to use an AI-generated version of my design, and now the costume has been showcased without fulfilling their promises to me. Now here's the design they presented, like the one that Irene has worn. Does it look like 80,000 or supposedly 100,000? Audrey had the audacity to tell me today that Irene might compensate me directly if she wears my design on stage. This is exploitation, plain and...
So, was Irene caught in the middle of poor management, or is there more to the story? What do you guys think? On a more positive note, let's talk about Miss Nigeria Chichi Vanessa. This queen has been making headlines for all the right reasons. Did you know she holds dual citizenship in South Africa and Nigeria? She initially competed in Miss South Africa but withdrew after facing intense online bullying, with some people calling her a foreigner in quotes. Imagine going through that, and on top of it, her mom was investigated for alleged fraud over her nationality.
That you had to withdraw from the competition, the Miss SA
So it has been a hectic one.
moment.
I think I need to get used to speaking about it. I'll be fine.
The recent allegation about your mom having committed fraud in the registration of your birth.
But guess what? Chichi didn't give up. She moved to Nigeria, where she was warmly embraced, and the rest is history. Fast forward to Miss Universe 2024, and she became the second runner-up and was crowned Miss Universe Africa Oceania. That's over 6 years of preparation paying off, as she started preparing for this pageant since 2017. And here's a clip of her emotional crowning moment. Truly inspiring. On the flip side, Miss South Africa, Mia Leroux, made history as the first ever deaf woman to hold the title. Sadly, she had to drop out of the Miss Universe competition days before the finals due to her health concerns. Here is her statement in part. It is with deep regret that we share the news that Mia Leroux, Miss South Africa 2024, has had to withdraw from the Miss Universe competition due to health concerns. Mia Leroux expresses, "I am profoundly thankful for the unwavering support from South Africa during my time at Miss Universe. Making this decision has been incredibly challenging, knowing the dreams and hopes that have been placed upon me. However, I am deeply grateful to have the opportunity to focus on my health and recovery so that I may continue to serve my country with full strength." We wish her a speedy recovery and hope to see her shine again soon. So what's the takeaway? Chichi Vanessa's story is proof that perseverance wins, while Kenya's pageant team could definitely step up their game in management and representation. Irene Mukii did her best given the circumstances, but I feel there's room for growth. What were your highlights or lowlights from Miss Universe 2024? Let's discuss in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and don't forget to join us on Telegram for real-time updates. The link is in the description. Until next time.